and welcome to Detox Bites episode 42, and today we are in my home because I'm going to be showing you how to make, actually it's a lip balm that I make myself, but it can also be used for quite a lot of other things. If you've ever got any dry skin or any kind of rashy things, anything like that, it's really good for all of those. So the reason that I originally made this lip balm was because I had, quite a few months ago now, I had dry lips and they were really persistent. For some reason, I just, no matter what I was trying to put on them, it just wouldn't go away. It was when it was turning from spring to summer, and I do quite often find if I'm a little bit run down or in the change of seasons, often I get dry lips, but for some reason this time it was just went on for ages. So I made this lip balm as one of the many things that I tried, and it was the first thing that actually fully worked and completely made my lips nice and plump and moist again. So the lip balm is 3 really basic ingredients. It's just coconut oil, cacao butter and oregano oil. The reason I put oregano oil in there is because it's antiviral, antibacterial, antifungal, has loads of kind of anti-properties, which mean that it's also really good for any other skin conditions and things that you might have where that might be a bit a bit viral or a bit a fungal condition like athlete's foot or something like that. A lot of people suffer from. You could try putting this on that because it would probably work quite well. The reason I mix the oregano oil with the coconut oil and cacao butter is because coconut oil is really moisturizing and hydrating, especially on the skin, and the cacao butter is really soothing. So those 3 together have a really nice combination. So all you will need for this little balm ointment thing is the 3 ingredients, some sort of heating implement like a cooker, a pan and a little pot or something to store it in afterwards. So for a little pot like this one, you actually really don't need very much coconut oil or cacao butter at all. I'm actually going to use a little blob about this big, so it's about smaller than my thumb, half a thumb of cacao butter, and I'm going to use 1 teaspoon of coconut oil, pop them in a pan together, and then I'm just going to turn the heat on, and I'm just going to heat them gently until they're completely melted together. So once it's melted together, I'm just going to add, for this smaller pot, I'm just going to add 4 drops of oregano oil to the mixture. And then just stir it in nicely with those as well. At this point I've turned the heat off because once it's melted you don't need to keep heating it, it's just so that they mix together. And once that's all melted and mixed in together, I'm just going to pour it straight into my little pot. Once you've poured it into the little pot, leave it to cool on its own slightly, and then you can pop it in the fridge to completely set. This may take about half an hour, maybe. It doesn't take long for them both to get hard again. So just be aware that this mixture will change in consistency depending on the temperature of the room or wherever you are. So if you live in a hot country, you might want to keep it in the fridge more often so that it's set. Or if you're, I don't know, in the UK's 1 day of summer a year, then pop it in the fridge for that day. Otherwise, it should, generally in the UK, it'll stay cool enough for you to have it in your handbag and just pop it out and use it whenever you need it. If it is a really hot day and you've got it in a little pot in your handbag, I would say it's better having a twisty lid so that it's really secured in there, because you don't want one that you just kind of click on and it leak everywhere. Just be mindful of that when you're choosing the pot that you put it in. So there you have it, a little pot of balmy goodness. And those 3 ingredients, coconut oil, cacao butter and oregano, are all linked in the description below, and you can find them on our website, www.detoxtrading.co.uk. They're all really reasonably priced, and it's good to be able to make your own lip balm or whatever you're going to use it for, because it's way cheaper than buying one in the long run if you're making your own. This pot will last quite a long time, so it's way cheaper than buying any of the ones you can buy from, I don't know, Moots or Lupadrug. Thanks very much for watching. Do give us a subscribe if you're not already one of our few hundred subscribers. Give us a thumbs up or a comment, or if you'd got any questions, then just let us know. Thanks for watching and take care. Bye bye.